नमो विश्वपालाय कृष्णप्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमो विश्वपालाय कृष्णप्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य सतारिणे। उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देकं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादि राधि गोविंद सद्वकारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, and Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharma. That means we can perceive ourselves with this knowledge. So, in the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, now Arjuna asked very important question for which Krishna is answering. Arjuna asked Krishna that by what one is impelled to sinful acts unwillingly as if engaged by force. So everyone is forced to commit activities. Everyone is forced to act helplessly. That in the beginning Krishna said, in that same third chapter. Nahi kaschiti kshanamapi jatutistati akarmakrit. At that time Krishna did not tell the reason why he said so. But Krishna just said that no one is free from anything. Like not even a single moment we can stop working. So that's what nahi kaschiti kshanamapi jatutistati akarmakrit. Everyone is forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature. So, but now Arjuna is asking again the similar question that by what one is impelled to sinful acts unwillingly as if engaged by force. Krishna already said that avasyaga partha prakriti jair gunai karyatege avasyaga partha prakriti jair gunai. So Prakriti Jair Gunai means the gunas which are born from Prakriti, the three modes of material nature which are born from Prakriti. So they are forcing everyone to act. So Krishna already said this, but Arjuna is again asking here. But what Arjuna is asking here is that by what one is impelled to sinful acts unwillingly as if engaged by force. So here, unwillingly, that's what we need to understand. We are all forced to act, but maybe I want this, I want that, and we are committing a lot of activities, going here and there and performing so many acts. So, but the question here is that anichan, that's what is the question. I don't want, but I am doing it. That is the problem. People are going after the results, attached to the results and performing something. So that makes, basically that means that when a person is attached to the results, he is doing it. But here, I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it. I don't want to commit sins and I'm doing the sins, committing the sins. It's a very important question. So, what we understand from Bhagavad Gita, when modes of nature control us, that means we are not even able to use our free will. Because unwillingly means against our will. That's what unwillingly. Anichan. Icha means desiring. Anichan means without our desire. So, this is a very, very important subject, knowledge. We need to understand very clearly. Whether willingly or unwillingly, we may think that we don't want to do it, but there is an attachment, there is a desire. Because the problem is that our mind is not with Krishna, our mind is not controlled. So when our mind is uncontrolled, when our mind is not our friend, so then things will go against our will also. That's what we need to understand. This is something like autoimmune disease for the body. What is meant by autoimmune disease? Autoimmune disease is basically our own immunity is attacking our own cells, thinking that they are foreign. They are supposed to only attack the foreign organisms, foreign cells which are coming inside our body, but not our own body, our own cells. So like that, here our own mind is becoming our enemy. So that means things are happening against our will. That's what we need to understand. Unwillingly, things are happening against our will. Unwillingly, as if engaged by force. So that means our immunity has to be very strong. Then there won't be any problem for our body. So like that, our mind has to be very strong. So then there won't be any problem. Then we can control. Then it won't happen by unwillingly. For that only Krishna is now teaching us that we studied in the 2 slokas for Arjuna's questions. Totally in 7 slokas, Krishna is answering very clearly. The final answer as conclusion Krishna gives in the last sloka in the 3rd chapter that Evam buddhe param buddva samstabhyatmanamatmanaga jagi satru mahabahu kamarupam durasam. So, by understanding this knowledge, Evam buddhe param buddva samstabhyatmanam atmanaga, we should bring the mind under the control of ourself. Samstabhyatmanam atmanaga. Then Jahi Satru Mahabahu Kamarupam Dirasanam. Then we will be able to conquer our enemy, which is in the form of Kama, which is very difficult to control. Kamarupam Durasanam. So now, to not do any sinful activities by force, we have to control our mind. Then only it is possible. Without mind control, it is not possible. Mind control means we should be equal in both success and failure. So it starts with our daily activities. That's what is very important. How can we know that whether our mind is under our control or not? Are we able to control our diet? Are we able to control our sleep? All these things are important. So that's why Krishna said that na ati asnatasti yogosti nachaikantam anasnatagam nacha ati swapna silasya jagrato naiva charjuna. Ati asnatasti yogosti. So eating too much or eating too little. Na ati asnatasti yogosti nachaikantam anasnatagam. And sleeping too much or sleeping too little. So that's what is very important. So ati asna means eating too much. Ati asnatasti yoga asti. Na yoga asti. Na ati asnatasti yoga asti. Nachaikantam anasnataka means eating too little. Similarly, sleeping too much or sleeping too little. And also performing all our activities. So what we are doing every day in all our activities, they all should be regulated. It should be possible for us. If we can't regulate our activities in our day-to-day life, we think that we are so busy, we have so many commitments, I have to do a lot and I don't have time, all those things, then it is helpless situation. That is imposed by ourselves on us. That's it. Nothing else. No one, Krishna can't even help us in that regard. But if we have so much faith on Krishna, so much faith on Bhagavad Gita, and get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and do everything for Krishna, then we should be able to regulate our activities because our mind will be with Krishna. So that way, in order to do all these things, like controlling our eating, diet, controlling our sleep, controlling all our activities, everything, first what we need is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We need to have the knowledge that our mind is not under our control. We need to have that knowledge. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we do everything for Krishna, then there are no problems, no issues, no concern. So Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us the right direction. What we should do in our life. It teaches us everything. So that's why we have to keep studying Bhagavad Gita, understand everything very well and follow all the instructions given by Krishna. So what we are studying in the third chapter now, in the sloka number 38, Krishna said, Dhumena vriyate vanye yatadarsho malena cha yatholbena vrutho garbhas tatha tene idam avrutham. Tatha tene idam avrutham. So that's how it is covering. What is covering? The lust and greed, anger. Covering what? Like embryo, like fire is covered by smoke, mirror is covered by dust, embryo is covered by womb. Similarly, the Atma, the soul is covered by lust. As fire is covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, the living entity is similarly covered by different degrees of this lust. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing that आवृत्तं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेण नलेन च. So it covers our knowledge. Tata tene idam avritam. So it covers what? Like mirror is covered by dust, fire is covered by smoke, mirror is covered by dust, and embryo is covered by womb. Our knowledge is covered by lust. Avritam jnanam etena. Then it becomes our eternal enemy. Jnanino nitya vairina. So in the form of kama, kama rupena kaunteya, and it is duspurena analena jam. So it is just difficult to control. It burns like fire. Never to be satisfied. That's what duspurena. Thus, the wise living entity's pure consciousness becomes covered by his eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which burns like fire. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing then. Indriyani mano buddhir ashyadishtanam uchyate yeteir vimohayati esha jnanam avritya dehinam. So indriyani mano buddhir asyadishtanam uchyate. So mind, senses, mind, intelligence, they are the sitting places of this lust. Etair vimohayati esa jnanam avritya dehinam. So it is covering etair vimohayati esa. So it is bewildering us by covering our knowledge. So mind, senses, mind and intelligence, indriyani mano buddhir, they are the sitting places of this lust, and it bewilders us by covering our knowledge. So the senses, the mind and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we successfully finished the 40th sloka in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We'll continue again tomorrow. Hare Krishna.